Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube. It's been a while, okay, since I've done like a vloggy one. So obviously we've been doing a bit of filming recently. Prep is flying. Prep is flying at the minute. So we are now 11 and a half weeks out. So today's Wednesday. The show is on Sunday, obviously not this Sunday, but a Sunday. So yeah, 11 and a half weeks basically until the British. And there's been a few changes. So from last week's check-in, so I actually checked in last Friday instead of Wednesday. And I'm checking in tomorrow morning. So what I'll probably do is tag like an update on the end of the video after I've checked in tomorrow morning. Maybe I'll even put my check-in in this video. We'll see what happens. But what I'm gonna do today is just film a day of food because there have been some changes, i.e. less food. And I thought I would just show what my day looks like basically. So today is a rest day. So I'm going to share with you my food and we'll do a bit of an update. But it's now 8:45, so I've got up, I've done my 35 minutes cardio, I did some abs, and then I have taken Pippi out for a walk. We don't have the other dogs at the minute because Pippi's in the season, so it's just the one. So yeah, I've done some steps and I'm just sat here with my coffee. So I'll go and show you in a sec like what coffee I've got because we've got some new banging flavours. Excuse the coffee dribble. But yeah, so I've got my coffee, I'm just about to start work. So basically, let's do an update. I kind of like doing these vloggy ones because I feel like the last one was a like filmed one, which is great obviously from the training stuff, but it's nice just to sit down and be able to do a bit more of a chatty one as well. So that's what today's gonna be. So basically, last Friday when I checked in, so that was, today's the 26th of July, right? So last Friday was obviously a few days before that. And that was when I was like basically 12, just over 12 weeks out. So my weight had dropped a little bit, but essentially what happened was Dan basically wanted to start carb cycling. So what that means is essentially I was on like a training day and a rest day food split. So we had training day food, we had rest day food. And I was doing 35 minutes cardio 6 times a week and I was doing 14k steps. So what's basically happened now is we go to like carb cycling, which I've done with Dan for the last 2 preps. It basically means you have high day food and you have a low day food. And on your high day, there's no cardio. On your low day, there's cardio daily. So it just ends up being like as and when in terms of the low and the high days. So I'm gonna be honest, like, the high day is not much more food than the low day. The high day is the same food I was on before we started carb cycling, which I was already losing weight on. So it's like a little bit more potato and basically no cardio. I think it's a mindset thing where he calls it a high day, so you feel like you've got more food, but actually it's like not much more food, which is very sad. So yeah, we've basically done a stint of low days to get going. So since Friday, and on Friday, since Saturday, I've been on the low days. So I've done Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So this is my 5th low day in a row now, 5th day in a row of cardio. So I was actually away at the weekend in Cardiff for my team photo shoot. So I prepped all my food and then I'd already prepped it all, and then Dan was like, we're on low days, so then I had to kind of jig it around a bit, but it was fine. It was just, I was straight in, 2 rest days in a row over the weekend, 2 low rest days, so that was pretty intense. Straight in at the deep end there, but it's been fine since being back. So I'm on a low day today and I'm on a rest day. So this is basically, I've got 4 days. I've got a low rest day, a high rest day, a low training day, a high training day. So there's 4 days, and it obviously depends on like where they fall as to whether it's a training or rest day, but we're just on low days at the minute, so I haven't had any of the high days yet. So yeah, that's basically what's happened. So I'm going to show you the low rest day today. So this is basically the lowest of the 4 days, which has been pulled down from what it was before. So I'm just going to show you what I eat basically, and that's that. So that's the update really. Weight has been dropping really, really nicely. So when I checked in on Friday last week at 12 weeks out, so my weight had dropped by 1.1 pounds, okay? So it had actually dropped, and then we went into carb cycling. So already I did actually cheekily weigh myself this morning. Already this week it's down like 3 pounds from last week. So quite excited to check in tomorrow and just see where things are at. But I feel like it's got the ball moving, ball rolling, ball moving, whatever it is. I feel like it's got the ball doing whatever the ball's doing quite well, which is nice. So we'll see what happens with check-in tomorrow. I'll film my check-in so you can see what the current situation is, and then we'll go through what happens. But I'm guessing if weight's dropping, I'm guessing he's gonna put maybe a high day or 2 in, which it's not much more food, so I'm not really that arsed to be honest, but at least it's a day off cardio, hey, so that's always nice. But yeah, I feel really good at the minute. I was really dead after the weekend because it was like not much sleep. It was quite, obviously I organised everything, so there's quite a lot of stress there. You know, it was just very long days. And then anyone that's prepped before will know, like, we went out for food. Obviously I didn't eat, and drinks, but it's not the nicest thing when you're on prep and you're like going out with people and you just sat there. Like, it's quite draining. It was quite difficult on the Saturday night because I was out till quite late, and obviously I was really hungry because I was on my low rest day food, so that was interesting. But I managed to get my cardio done both days at the hotel, so that was fine. So yeah, that's the plan. 11.5 weeks out. Got some really exciting stuff coming up as well, because this week I've got a posing session with Kayla on the Saturday that is going to be filmed, and we're also going to go to EP and train legs, and that's going to be filmed, so that will be really cool. And then next weekend I have got my bikini. Obviously I'm not getting the bikini fitted because it's too far out, but I'm going to go and choose the colours and like the connectors and have like a meeting again in Manchester. So I've got 2 trips to Manchester for posing and training, and then also for bikini, which I'm so excited for. So cannot wait for that. It's going to be fun. I've got in mind already 2 bikinis that I like the colours, so I'm just going to go and chat to Nat and see what she says and kind of get them designed, which is going to be fun. So I'm going to film that as well. I've got someone filming that for me, so we've got 2 really cool videos coming up next week and the week after, because there's the posing and the training, and then there's also the bikini, which is going to be cool. And I think I'm going to get 2 different bikinis. I think I'm going to get a bikini for the British and a bikini for the Worlds, and I think I know which ones I want, so I'm so excited to do that. So yeah, that's the plan. Everything's ticking along really well. I still feel good. Energy is still good. Hunger's like pretty high on the rest days, on the low rest days, but on the training days, I'm not really hungry yet, which is really positive. So yeah, I'll go and show you what I've had anyway so far, because I've had my coffee and I've had some Hydromax. So on my rest day, I try and push my first meal back till like 10, 11, because if I eat in the morning, I'm starving again, and then I've got 2 chicken salads and it's like they don't touch the sides, so it just makes it really hard to get through the day and be hungry. So I'd rather just wait, get my coffee, get some work done, and then we can get some food in later. So that is the plan. So I'll go and show you what I've had. I've got some really nice coffee, and I've had my Hydromax as well. So I have the Hydromax when I'm doing cardio to get some water in the morning. So go and show you that, and yeah, then I'll get some work done. Okay, so I'm just going to show you what I have with my coffee. So I've just got these flavours, which are amazing. So we've got the rich chocolate, the sweet vanilla, the golden caramel, and the roasted hazelnut. These are amazing, like the chocolate one, good. The coffee, and then I just had that with 60 mils of oat milk, the Barrister Oatly one, and also this, which you will have seen a million times on my YouTube, French vanilla syrup. So I have that first thing in the morning, well, not first thing, after cardio. And then I also have this when I'm doing cardio. Where is my Hydromax? Here we go. So I have this. So all my supplements are from Stups, which literally it's really good because it has like every single supplement on there. So yeah, basically anything you want you can get from there, and I get like loads of different brands from there. And then my discount, I do have a discount code, which is Leah10, so yes, thank you, go and use it. So yeah, basically that's what I have in the morning. So have my Hydromax, got my coffee, I'm gonna go and get some work done, and then we'll have meal 1. Young Pips. I think Pips likes oats. We've got 50 grams of oats. That's still good though. 100 grams of berries and 25 grams of whey. So I've put 15 grams as a sauce on top. So you literally just mix it with water, and 10 grams in the oats. So I haven't eaten yet. I've managed to last till 11 AM without eating. Right then, so I have just been working this morning, so I've got all my check-ins done, and then I've just been on a big walk. So I'm now at like 12,000 steps, which is fab. It's 2 o'clock. I just had a Pepsi Max, and then I've just nipped to the shop just to get some more like salady bits. So I've just kind of got everything together, so I'll show you what I've got. So we've got some salad, so this one's really nice, the aromatic one. And then we've got beetroot, celery, pepper, tomato, cucumber. So with this, this is like meant to be with greens basically, but I've had these all the way through my off season, so I'm just going to keep them consistent basically through the prep. So I weigh it and I just have the same amount pretty much every time. And then we've got this, which is some smoky chili grinder, which looks nice. And then we've got some prawns. So I just have lean meat or fish with this. I normally have like chicken or prawns or cod sometimes. So yeah, that's the second meal. Meal number 2, and we have it. So this is basically a jazzed up salad. Pips agrees, very yum. Meal number 3, chicken and veg again. So we've got chicken, broccoli, courgette, this chili ketchup, and then this sriracha seasoning. Just meat and veg again. So this is the 3rd meal, and it's 10 to 5 now. So yeah, managed to go a long time between the meals today, which is good. Right, so yeah, that was meal 3. So I've also got a Pepsi Max. So things like squash, so this is the squash I use, which is literally a game changer. It's the cherry and berry squash. So I'll have, like this morning, obviously I had my coffee, my Hydro Max, I've had some cherry berry squash, we've got Pepsi Max. So things like that as well, when you're on like lowish food. I've got no clue what my calories are at today, but I don't think it's going to be massively high because of obviously like the 2 chicken and veggie meals are going to be under 200 calories each. Yeah, and then I've got yogurt and fruit, which is going to be under 200. So quick top of my head, I don't think it's far past like 1200-ish on this day. But again, not 100% sure. I don't track my food, so I don't really know. But yeah, things like this work for me so well. And because I push my meals right back from the start, it now means like I've had that meal, it's 5 o'clock. I can now probably eat my next meal in like 2 hours. So it means once I get past that morning, and if I can wait a bit longer after having my oats, because obviously it's got some carbs in, so I tend to be able to hang on a little bit longer, it then means that you can eat a bit more frequently, which massively helps. So I think like having rough set times for meals, and like just having them, trying to fast a bit in the morning and then like adding in night diet drinks and plenty of fluid just really helps, and it makes it so much easier as well. So yeah, I've just been working really today. I've done my check-ins, my steps are nearly done now, so I'm at nearly 13,000, so they're pretty much boxed off. So yeah, I've done some social media stuff. I'm gonna do some like education stuff for my clients. I've got a video I want to film, a little bit of admin, and then I've got a call tonight at 7:30 with a potential new client. So yeah, basically the plan. So I'm gonna go get some more work done, and then the next meal is the nice meal. Right then, so the time is 7:15 and I'm just cooking meal number 4 because this is a nice meal, very happy. So I've just been finishing some work off and yeah, just been cooking my potatoes. So these have been in the air fryer. So we've got 250 grams of potatoes. If you cut your potato into really thin bits, it makes it seem like you have way more potatoes. So we've got 250 potato, and then we've got 130 grams of steak cooking. And then this is the seasoning that I use, which is really good. It's just steak seasoning. So this is really the only carbs that I have on like my low rest day. I've got my 50 grams of oats in the morning and then my 250 grams of potatoes. So I'm pretty happy because it's like 7:15. I feel like it's a decent time. So I feel like I've done quite well today, and I obviously haven't trained, literally just been in the house all day, bar the walks. So I feel like I'm pretty pleased that I've managed to get this late and I'm having meal number 4. So we're all good. I've got a call at 7:30, so I'm going to eat this and then go and get that call done, and then we're on to the final meal, number 5. Okay, here we go. So we've got potatoes, steak, and some salad. So look how much potatoes there are. Oh, I cannot wait to eat this. This is Pippi's 5th meal of the day. Greek yogurt. You like Greek yogurt, don't you? Yes. It's her favourite high protein snack. So we've got some meal 5, 150 grams of this, which is the best yogurt ever, 15 grams of whey mixed in. I just mix it with a little bit of water so it's not like super thick. This is my last meal, so we've got the Greek yogurt and whey, and then we've got the 100 grams of berries, and yeah, that's basically the low rest day. So that's all my food. It's 8:10, so final meal, and then I'll just have my pre-bed drink as well. So I just have Strom Neuro PM, which is like ashwagandha basically, and magnesium. Then I have my Digest Max, which is like psyllium husk and probiotic and a digestive enzyme, and then I also have glutathione as well. So I'll have those 3 mixed together for like a pre-bed drink, and then I'll have my supplements, so multivitamin, omega-3, and I take something called, actually let me show you. Okay, so I take this because I struggle really bad with like just how I feel around my periods, like anxiety and just general well-being. So I took this and it's made so much difference. So it's basically magnesium. It's got obviously B vitamins and stuff in as well, and vitamin D3 it's got a good serving of. But yeah, so I have my supplements with my drink before I go to bed. So yeah, that's basically everything I take. This, multivit, omegas, and then my Digest Max, Neuro PM, glutathione. Have that before bed, and that's that. So yeah, got to check in tomorrow. So that's my low rest day. We'll see what tomorrow says. We'll go through the check-in and okay, so just to round off this video, because I completely forgot to do this after my check-in. So I did my check-in on whatever day it was last week when I did my check-in. Can't remember. Anyway, I did my check-in, I think it was on Thursday, maybe. Did my check-in Thursday and no changes, so we're still running the low days. So yeah, basically another week of low days. So we've had 2 weeks in a row of low food days. Yeah, no changes basically. So I'll do another little update video soon, just going through maybe like next week. I think I'm just gonna literally do like a vlog maybe every check-in now, and just kind of update with any changes and stuff, just so you can see what happens as I get closer to the show. But we've got a couple of nice ones thrown in, like we've got just being filmed, some posing and a leg session at destination. Then we've got my bikini, when we're going to be choosing bikini colours. So there's a couple of really exciting things coming up, but I'll keep doing like the vloggy type ones with any updates in regards to prep. So yeah, basically we've got a solid 2 weeks of low days, which is always good fun, but it gets things moving, which is fab. So I'm going to wrap this one up here today, and I'll be back next check-in day with a little update. So yeah, please like, subscribe, comment, let me know if there's anything you'd like to see, and I will be back next week.